What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost and GeeksGamers.com, and there's no doubt that the sports world has been impacted massively by the ridiculous mandates that are out there. All the restrictions, whether it's on players, whether you see it on the field, whether it's for the staff off the field on the sidelines, or whether it's for the people that are covering sports. And woke companies like ESPN continue to show where their values actually lie. Not in supporting the people that work for them, but in bending the knee and trying to make them do the same exact thing. And Allison Williams is not having it. Allison Williams is standing by her convictions and herself in refusing to get the jab. And as a result of that, she's leaving ESPN. Allison Williams leaving ESPN after her vaccine exemption was denied. And I wasn't planning on watching this entire thing, but we are going to watch this entire thing. I know it's a little bit long. It's, let's see, 5 minutes long. But I think it's important to hear from Allison Williams herself and how this decision has impacted her for deciding to stand up for something and refuse to submit to a woke corporation like ESPN. So Allison Williams, sideline reporter for ESPN, formerly for ESPN. Let's listen.
So I know I've been a bit mum since releasing the statement I put out a few months ago now regarding my decision to not receive the COVID-19 vaccine. I just want to give everybody an update on my situation with ESPN. And a great producer once told me, don't bury the lead. So I have been denied my request for accommodation by ESPN and the Walt Disney Company. And effective next week, I will be separated from the company. First of all, thank you, everyone who...
So you could tell it's obviously like impacting her. She's trying to get this video out there and trying kind of not to lose it, but still wants to get the message out there to people. And the way she phrased it is interesting. I will be separating from the company. I wonder if that means she is making them fire her. I feel like that's what this means, but let's continue on.
Reached out and texted, emailed, called, messaged me. I can't tell you how much light it brought in a really dark and difficult time. And I've also had a lot of people, and women in particular, reach out and share their stories in regards to fertility and getting the injection. And to the women who got it and have had and are having successful pregnancies and have babies in their arms, I'm beyond thrilled for you. Congratulations, that's amazing and terrific. And I believe you. To the women who have reached out and shared their experiences of getting the injection and subsequent miscarriages, menstrual irregularities, periods after menopause, I am so sorry that is your experience. And
just to be clear, this entire thing, she's not telling anyone to get it or not to get it. We're not going to do that here on Sports Wars either. We're not fucking doctors. We're not medical professions. We're not here to give you medical advice. What we're here to do is say that it should be up to everyone's individual decisions. And when companies like this, like ESPN, try to force their people into getting it, or you're out the door or you're fired, that's not what should be going on. It should be each and every individual's decision, regardless of if you have to worry about getting fired for something as ridiculous as this.
And I pray for you, and I believe you. Belief is a word I've been thinking about a lot lately, because in addition to the medical apprehensions regarding my desire to have another child in regards to receiving this injection, I am also so morally and ethically not aligned with this. And I've had to really dig deep and analyze my values and my morals. And ultimately, I need to put them first. And the irony in all this is that a lot of those same values and principles I hold so dear are what made me a really good employee and probably helped with the success that I've been able to have in my career. And it wasn't that long ago that those values, were aligned with the Walt Disney Company. In April, they sent out an email to all cast members, as they call employees, saying that they believed the vaccine was the best way forward, but ultimately that the decision to get it was a personal decision. Their values have clearly changed. I understand that. I know, I don't know what it's like to run a multi-billion-dollar company and to have shareholders and board members and financial quotas to answer to, and not to mention societal and I'm sure political pressures. So I respect that their values have changed. I had hoped they would respect that mine did not.
God, this is like, I feel so bad for her, and so bad for anybody that is put in this type of position where you're sitting there working for a company. You know, you might not agree with everything they do, but you at least think that they have a little bit of respect for you and how you want to live your life. You think you understand each other's values. And she's coming to the realization that Disney does not. That Disney does not, or if they did, they don't anymore. And we've seen at ESPN in general this slow slide to this strange leftist echo chamber thought process. And if you don't align, if you don't get in line, they will get rid of you, bottom line.
And ultimately, I cannot put a paycheck over principle. And I will not sacrifice something that I believe and hold so strongly to maintain a career. A lot of people have brought up the moral obligation receiving the vaccine is to being a good citizen. And I weighed that and I thought about the implications. We all want to be good neighbors. We all want to end this pandemic, but ultimately an injection that does not stop transmission and spread for me did not weigh in morally. So I want to just say too that I know I'm not the only one walking away from a career they love, a profession that is a passion. And so many of the people who are in the same situation as me are serving society and benefiting this country in ways I could never do. They are nurses, they are teachers, they are doctors, they are police officers and first responders. They are, most importantly, our military. And they too are pilots. They too are choosing to put their beliefs first. And I just want you all to know I stand with you. But I also want people to know who support these mandates that I fight for you. Because if this is the direction we take our country, there will come a time when the government or corporations mandate you to get something that does not align with your values. Power given is seldom returned. And when that day comes, I want you to at least know that we fought and we tried. I don't know what the future holds, obviously, for any of us. I'm trying to wrap my mind around the thought that the largest game I worked in my career, the national championship game, might be the last college football game I worked. But I'm going to focus on what I have to be thankful for. I'm going to hold on to my faith. I'm going to pray that things get better. And then I can see you on the television set in some capacity in some stadium covering some game soon. Until then, God bless. I'm going to go hug my baby.
That is fucking brutal, man. And she is just one, like that's the thing, she is just one of so many people that are being forced into this thing. But when it comes to the sports world, because we're on Sports Wars, we want to try to stick to sports. You know, you go through these, you see Molly McGrath responding, Chris Boone responding, Kaylee Hartung responding, Sage Steele responding. Sage Steele, who felt exactly the same way, but felt like she should get it to keep her job. You know, that is crazy right now. We see the pressure these people are putting on Kyrie Irving because, heaven forbid, he doesn't want to submit. And the people at ESPN are part of that. The people at ESPN are trying to publicly shame people like Kyrie, people like Sage Steele, and people like Allison Williams in order to do something that does not align with their values. I have so much respect for Allison Williams and what she decided to do right here. And I do think that, listen, I think there's a lot of companies that don't align with the woke mentality in the sports community still, where Allison Williams would be welcomed with open arms. And just simply the fact that you're not willing to not question and submit, that is something that makes someone a good reporter and a good journalist. So hope Allison Williams gets a job somewhere else and that this all works out for her. Best wishes for her health and for her family. And fuck ESPN for putting people through this nonsense. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.